Just basically revisiting season 1 of Loki since it's the beginning of season 2, and I really wanted to do this. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we must remember, this all happened because of Endgame. The Avengers went back in time, Loki got sent through time and ended up on this brace, and they took Loki, and the TVA took Loki in because he wasn't supposed to be there, and they pruned wherever he went. He got brought into the TVA, became a prisoner. He slowly got the trust of Mobius. Mobius is a amazing character. Even though he's a little bit different than he was in the comics, I still really enjoy his character. So yeah. And over time, the TVA begins to trust him. He becomes a part of the TVA. That's where he got this uniform. And Mobius is basically his partner. Mobius pretty much being the comic relief. And yeah. So, when this is all taking place, something is happening. Time is being messed up, and they have to find somebody. Who is this? A girl version of Loki, as we can see here. Now, what did they do with this? Oh, no, now they have to go on an adventure. And they tell the TVA and the people at the TVA, like Renslayer, that he's basically like, hey, man, Loki's trying to save the world, but at the same time, he's messing up everything, and at the same time, just stop it. But at the same time, Renslayer's like, nah. Also, the Timekeepers are robots. So, yeah. And when Loki eventually gets pruned, he gets to this place. This land it's in between being totally gone and dead, and it's like a world in between life and death. And we can see multiple different variants of Loki here, and that's pretty interesting. So we get to see President Loki. Other variants of Loki. This one is kind of like the President Loki is kind of like a smug idiot. But yeah, but the important thing that season 1 did is it set up a lot. Because we eventually got introduced to Kang the Conqueror, which is the ruler over all of the timelines. The sacred timeline, as the TVA would put it. And Loki and Sylvia, aka Girl Loki, they basically meet up with Kang. It's like, hey man, stabs him. He's dead. Oh, but guess what? Now the timeline is all screwed up because Kang was keeping it under control. Now there's hundreds of billions of Kangs from all across the sacred timeline. Now they're just busting out. They're duking it out. All this crazy stuff. There's cults. They're wrecking everything up. I don't know. It's crazy. So yeah, guys, I just basically wanted to cover season 1, because when the first season was covered, I really didn't have any interest. But now, I don't know. I just wanted to cover. If you all enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing. It's your choice. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.